Hello everyone, Desert Eagle Pwn, Desert Eagle X on YouTube, here again for the possibly final installment of my Redstone tutorial series. What I'm going to cover next is the RS NOR Latch and delays and pulses. That's all I plan to cover in this tutorial series, so if I cannot fit it all into this video, then I will possibly create a second to finish the job, and that will be it. Mainly because there's tons of tutorial videos on YouTube, you guys can probably find it somewhere else, and I am lazy. So, anyway, to begin, we will start with the RS NOR Latch. The RS NOR Latch is a basic memory latch. It can hold two states, off and on, or true, false, whatever. But so each RS NOR latch is a set of two blocks in the corner of a 3x3 square with torches facing inward and the redstone placed as so. Now, the RS NOR latch, as I mentioned, has two states. Its set state and its reset state, with an input on each side to reset the states. I didn't mean to do that. So, for example, we push this button, it triggers this state. We push this button, it resets the state back to its default. This is useful because, for example, if we had a door here, and we wanted it to stay open even though a button is a temporary switch, the RS NOR Latch would allow us to do that because it shifts the state and the power flows this way. Now, if we wanted to reset this door, say, instead of using a button, we wanted to use a pressure plate to close the door after we walk through it. Now we have a functioning open-close system with this RS NOR Latch. Now, I've been wanting to work out how to connect RS NOR latches so you can make combination locks and such, but for the sakes of time in this tutorial and the fact that I haven't completely understood it myself, I'm not going to worry about that. So with that, I'm going to move on to delay and pulsing. There are several ways you can delay a circuit. There is, or essentially make a circuit flash, or take more time to complete. The first of which is already included in the game. It's called a Redstone Repeater. A repeater will take wire from one end of the repeater and the other end of the repeater. You gotta make sure though that the wire is straight into the repeater or else it won't work. This is an in-game representation of what used to be done using this double inverter I showed you guys in another episode. Each time that redstone is inverted, it causes a slight delay. So people used to achieve the effect of a repeater that's now in game by stringing tons of these together for delay. But now you don't have to do that. You can right-click the repeater to change the amount of delay. I can't remember what the exact increments are. But I guess when you're building a circuit, you pretty much just play around with it anyway till you get what you want. But get rid of this door real quick. Okay, so we're going to talk about clocks now. Clocks allow you to repeat the signal over and over again, but at a varying delay. A clock can be any number of odd blocks greater than 3. It can't be 3 because it screws up. I don't know why. I just tried it a couple minutes ago because I was curious myself. But a clock, essentially a chain of NOT gates connected in such a way that they shut. Oh wow, 1 second. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I gotta remove some of this stuff. Yeah, that'd be why. connected in such a way as to alternate their signal and continuously loop, like so. The more blocks you have, as I mentioned before with that repeater, every time the signal is inverted, it causes a slight delay. So the more blocks you have, the slower the pulse is going to be. Now you can use this to, let's see, I guess, if you wanted to randomly, like, have a door flicker open and like turn, I guess you could do that, but I don't see much use in that. I do know one use. Oh my gosh, I cannot get this door to. There we go. I do know one use, and that is for note blocks. Something similar to what I'm going to show you later is that you can essentially create your own mini metronome if you need that for anything. Besides that, there are probably some other uses for it. I know that you can have to where, for example, you want to have an alarm system. You set up a, where are my torches? Have an alarm system. You set up a torch right here, and then you use an AND gate that we've seen before. Oh, this isn't going to work. Positioning's terrible. Or you can use like an AND gate to create an alarm system so that you get this one pulsating torch and you get this other that's activated by a pressure plate. And that leads to maybe like a torch somewhere in your base or wherever that you want to be like a signal light, so that if someone's standing on the switch, what's going on? Oh, not connected. When someone's standing on the pad, the light flickers on and off to let you know someone's standing there. But that's pretty much practical applications. The only thing I've found to really do with that is make a like metronome note blocks and make flashing lights. But you can probably find other uses for it. Just search. The last thing I really want to talk about, since we've covered that, is the pulsar. Because the pulsar, this flashes, but sometimes you want a rapid flash. Now, I haven't found much practical use for this, except to be annoying. But you may find your own uses for it, so I'm just going to show you anyway. To create a pulsar, you have 2 blocks with a space in between. Put 3 blocks of redstone in the middle, and redstone on top of each block, and then place 4 torches around. Now what this does is it essentially shorts the circuit, but it has 4 torches, so by the time the last one burns out, the first one comes back. And by doing this, it maintains a rapid flashing. Now, I haven't found much use for that, except for you can make rapidly flashing lights, which often don't work either. Or to make an endless stream of notes, which I find pretty much pointless. You can't really tie this into any kind of, because as I showed you with that last torch, you can't really tie this into any kind of gate, because it will not affect the torch that well. For example, I put that there, it'll flash on and off occasionally, but for the most part it'll stay off because it's shorted out. But yeah, so if you ever need a pulsar for anything, that's what that looks like. Well, I think that's it, and thanks for watching. This may or may not be my last video. I'm pretty sure that it will be my last redstone tutorial, because I'm getting really lazy and tired of doing redstone videos. So thanks for watching, and I hope this has been helpful to you.